We just got details for the Team GO Rocket Takeover component of the Crown Clash event. And I'm really looking forward to this. There's a lot of really good stuff that Niantic is going to be introducing with this event. We're going to be getting a new Shadow Legendary, which is definitely going to create an impact, as well as some new Shadow Pokemon, which I do believe are going to be really good. And then on top of all of that, they're going to be switching up the egg pool for 12-kilometer eggs. And I really do think this is something we do need to talk about. I'm going to be going over all of this in today's video. Let's get right into it. Alright, what's happening everyone? Jinsula here with a brand new Pokemon GO video. Hope your day is going really well, and let's get right into it. So with the Crown Clash event, there is going to be a Team GO Rocket Takeover, and they're introducing a new Shadow Legendary, which you're going to be able to get from Giovanni battles. And I will say this particular Shadow Legendary is definitely going to be impactful. It's a very powerful Pokemon. And then on top of that, there's going to be new Shadow Pokemon you will absolutely not want to miss out on. And then they're going to be switching up 12-kilometer eggs, which I think is a long time coming. Overall, I'm definitely thinking this is going to be a very good event for pretty much every Pokemon GO player, and when it comes to Team GO Rocket Takeover events, they're typically one of the most important events that you will always want to pay attention to. And the reason for that is because of one event bonus, which is typical with Team GO Rocket Takeover events. And then of course, it is the bonus where you could remove frustration off of your Shadow Pokemon. That's what unlocks them to become the most powerful Pokemon in your collection. So yeah, with all that said, now let's go over the details for this event, and then afterwards I'll be sharing some of my thoughts. The Crown Clash Taken Over event is going to be starting on May 14 at 12 o'clock a.m. local time, and it's going to go until May 18, 11:59 p.m. local time. This is basically the second half of the Crown Clash event, which is already a pretty decent event. Now, the featured Pokemon for this Team GO Rocket Takeover is going to be Shadow Dialga and Shadow Tyrant. Both of these are going to be making their debut with this event, and they're definitely going to be impactful for your account. Now, the Shadow Pokemon that are also going to be introduced during this event include Shadow Slackoth, Shadow Inkay, as well as Shadow Amara. All of these Pokemon are looking to be really good. Now, the following event bonuses are also going to be active during this event, and these are going to be on top of the event bonuses from the Crown Clash event. That's something you should definitely keep in mind. First and foremost, we're going to see a lot more Team GO Rocket battles all around your area, and then you're going to be able to remove frustration with charge TMs during this event. And then, Pokemon that you catch from 1-star and 3-star Shadow raids are going to have a wider variance of attack, defense, and HP. That means they're going to potentially have higher IVs, but also they're going to have lower IVs, which means you can get PvP ready Pokemon. That's something that is a bit of a nice bonus, mainly because most people will use Shadow Pokemon specifically in PvP. And we're going to get into what Pokemon are going to be spawning in Shadow raids in just a bit, but I really do think this is going to be beneficial for anyone who is looking to get into PvP. Now, there's also going to be a shakeup in 12-kilometer eggs. Specifically, they're going to be removing 2 Pokemon from the egg pool. Those Pokemon are going to be Larvitar and Pawniard, and they're going to be moved to 10-kilometer eggs. This is both good and bad, because when it comes to 12-kilometer eggs, there's specific Pokemon that players typically want out of them, but it's really difficult to get those specific Pokemon because the egg pool is usually filled up with a lot of junk. But they're removing 2 of those junk Pokemon, so your chances of getting Pokemon like Vullaby are going to be a lot easier. So I will say this is a bit of a win. Now, earlier I mentioned that there's a lot of decent PvP Pokemon when it comes to Shadow raids, and these are the Pokemon that you can expect. First off, in 1-star raids, you're going to see Shadow Magnemite, Shadow Cyndaquil, Shadow Murkrow, as well as Shadow Spoink. And then in 3-star raids, we're going to see Shadow Lapras, Shadow Piloswine, as well as Shadow Girder. Yeah, out of all of these Pokemon, the big standout is going to be Shadow Lapras. That is a very huge Pokemon to get, especially when it comes to PvP. I do suspect that a lot of players are going to be prioritizing that one, especially because there's going to be a higher chance for you to get PvP IVs with these raid battles. I really do think that's the one Shadow raid you should focus in on during this event. And then finally, just like with every Team GO Rocket Takeover event, there's going to be field research tasks that's going to award you with mysterious components, fast TMs, and charge TMs. And there's going to be a paid time to research, which is going to cost $4.99 USD, and it's going to award you with 1 Super Rocket Radar, 2 Premium Battle Passes, as well as encounters with event-themed Pokemon, specifically Pokemon from the Crown Clash event. So overall, I will say this is a pretty good value considering you do get 1 Super Rocket Radar, and that is something you typically only get from special research. So I will say this is one that does have a lot of good value. So yeah, I will say that when it comes to a Team GO Rocket Takeover event, this is actually looking to be pretty good. I'm really excited at the fact that you're going to be able to get higher variants of IVs from Shadow raids. It's going to be really helpful for those who like to PvP. And of course, you're going to be able to remove frustration off of them during this event. That is one of the most important bonuses when it comes to Team GO Rocket Takeover events. Whatever Shadow Pokemon you have in your collection, you will definitely want to remove frustration off of them, especially Shadow Legendaries. I know we've had some really good Shadow Legendaries from 5-star Shadow Legendary raids as of late, and I'm sure there's a lot of players out there who would like to use those Shadow Pokemon, but they need to get rid of frustration first, and this is going to be your opportunity to do that. And of course, we're going to have a PvP season that's going to be coming to an end really soon, and the new season is definitely going to be one where you will want to have a lot of Shadow Pokemon ready. So if there is any PvP Pokemon with frustration in your collection, make sure you remove frustration off of them with TMs during this event. Yeah, that's really all I have to say about this event. I'm definitely excited about it. I think it's going to be really good, and it's on top of an already good event, which is the Crown Clash event. I think that event is already a phenomenal event. So yeah, good on Niantic. Give credit where credit is due. This is all looking to be really good stuff. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. Let me know your thoughts regarding this Team GO Rocket Takeover event down below. Is there anything in particular with this event that you are looking forward to? What do you think about the new Shadow, Legendary Pokemon, and regular Pokemon? Definitely share your thoughts, and let's have a great discussion. Thank you so much for making it all the way to the end of this video. I really hope you enjoyed it and found it to be insightful and informative. If you did, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe if it's your first time here, and don't forget the notification bell as well so that you stay up to date on whenever I upload videos. And real quick, let me give a shout out to all of my patrons on Patreon. You make this channel content possible. If you want to support the Jinsula channel and you want to support everything that I do, the best way to do that is going to be by joining my Patreon. And if you decide to become a paid Patreon member, I'm going to add you to my Pokemon Go friends list. So that means for stuff like remote raids, the friendship system, opening and sending gifts. If you want to play Pokemon Go with me on the daily, then make sure you go and check out my Patreon. And if you want to support my channel in a completely different way, you're always welcome to do so by following me on social media. My handle is @Jinsula. I'm on the platforms that you see on the bottom of your screen right now. Make sure you go there and give me a follow. That'll be a huge help, and you'll have access to some exclusive content. And with all that said, that's going to be it for this video. I'm Jinsula. Be safe, have fun, love yourself today, and I'll catch you in the next one.